As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's blue. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A lot of urgency for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Slips away. On the run, fires downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw. It's Zeno. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Now improvising. Now looking to throw back to the middle. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Picks up 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Blazers will have it first and 10. Power football with the run. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. Looking for room. It's Speedy. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Longhorns in the hurry up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be...
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Going to try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the air, it's Zeno. He makes the connection. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking for space. It's Beebe. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And the offense will stay on the... Oh, the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 8, UAB 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. They'll go with a direct snap. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, UAB! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
UAB.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Texas.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. Zings it complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's golden. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
14. Texas.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw at Zeno. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots.
He's loose. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it